Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Factorio. We are wrapping up, I guess, a little bit of redoing here of our copper smelting. Our throughput has gotten a lot better, but I said what we would do is probably rebalance this input and output a lot more here. So let's go and do that. Let's go ahead and just, like, rip out this spot. I mean, this copper here. Okay, you know what we're going to do is do this all kind of right, because I want to expand this to like 8 full lanes over here. And even then, I'm sure that's not going to be all the copper smelting we're going to need. Well, especially if we end up going for, at some point, the 20 million green circuits thing. But I think if we go for the 20 million green circuits achievement, it's going to involve probably just like having a massive mega smelting organization somewhere else that's taking like 8 car trains and it's got like 24 smelting arrays or something redonkulous like that. I just actually like deconstruct the assemblers or the transport belts that have stuff on them because it takes like so much more time for the bots to pick everything up. And inventory full, but we're still dumping some old stuff around there. That's going to be okay. Logistics bot is gone because this thing is actually being moved. I just got to go and replace this little logistics thing so that we still have good and proper coverage over here. I like that spot. Let's get you wired up, and that's going to be fine. And where are those logistics bots I picked up? You, go. Excellent. All right, so we've got that. Oh, the other thing we need to do is redo this bit over here. Shabam. And the reason for it is I'm actually going to replace this with a... oh my god, that's our power, I think, gets fed over here. I'm not sure. We're going to have to make sure that this coal line gets reattached as quickly as possible. Let me go ahead and do kind of one of these things over here just in case. Because if all of a sudden we, like, kill our power, and then, like, our... Oh, stupid trees. And then our mining doesn't work, and then we get really screwed. It can take a while to bounce back. I suspect I'll still have to move this. I guess you were fine there. I suspect I'll still have to like move this to accept all 8 lanes over here, but let's worry about that in a second. So the idea is, just because it would get a little tight to add any more of those over there, I'm going to add, because we've got another pair of these production lines over here. Basically, I'm going to grab this whole bit over here. One thing I need to do is, like, first of all, make sure that this stuff is actually getting stored in the blueprint thing. Trash. And just, like, there's no reason for me to keep these on me. I've been, like, clearing them. Is that in my blueprint array? That's 4-car load. Is that what I'm holding here is a 4-car load? Yes, it is. So, again, I can just trash that. I just have to be like a little bit better about all my blueprints. This looks like a duplicate copy of 4-car load. Excellent. Those are the 2-car ones, which I clearly have already. Oh, this is actually the array. I was going to grab 2 copies of it, but I guess I can just run this twice. That's perfectly okay. What I'm going to do is leave a gap of... Is it 3? You know what? Let's make sure. No. Can I not drop it? Because, of course, I'm full. Let's see here. I need to wait for more bots to arrive. I'm trying to pick up these things. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3, and it is 4. I need a 4 gap to be able to fit that thing in there. I was going to pre-place it to make sure, but apparently that's not going to be an option. And 4. So paste, and then I'm just going to leave a 2 gap over here, and paste. Alright. So got that construction going. My inventory is still full of crap, so I can't put things down. And, yeah, even my... oh, let me get back into the logistics range. There we go. Now people will start clearing out this trash. That was part of the problem. Is I was literally so full that I couldn't get rid of anything. We're keeping the 50 coal. We're keeping that. We're keeping none of the others. I'm pretty happy with that. There we go. I can finally drop this blueprint down. I'm going to let my bots continue going to work over here, and we're going to get that put down. Then, we're going to come way down here, stay within the logistics area, and I have the 8-to-8 balancer blueprint. We're going to, like, make a better blueprint book later on. I don't think there's any reason to do this with blues at all. I think we're going to be perfectly fine just doing it with reds. I'm going to pull back as far as I can here. I guess I can do one more and do that. And again, I can't drop my blueprint. Because we're waiting for too many bots to pick everything up. Oh, I can't mouse over to see how much stuff is in here either. That's a shame. I got a few too many of these extra things. Can I trash you? There we go. And then again, don't have any room. And I'll trash you. There we go. And then finally dump you down. And there's no reason to keep a blank blueprint around, because I just got to get in the habit of just spawning them from here instead of like keeping these and then clearing those. Okay, I'm going to stand here for a second and let more logistics bots just grab all this garbage off me so that we don't run too many of those problems. Actually, this might be, just in case, I don't know where they're bringing the ore to. I don't remember what we've done, if anything, with that. So what I'm going to do is put you here and grab a green and request copper ore, infinite amounts, like that. So you can just drop the copper ore there, and that'll be fine. Oh, you don't actually reach. What about from the other side? No. So if we use a medium. There we go. Oops. No, we actually need both. I guess I'll just use a couple of connections. That's going to be fine. So the logistics bots should be dropping copper ore there. If they had a previous job, then they were still doing that. But now we have an active requester here, so they should drop that just to feed into the system. Again, because we probably have tons of storage bins all over the place that's got some copper ore, and then we can get rid of that. And then for here, we're going to do that, 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 and that. And maybe we'll have this actually facing the correct direction. That seems like a novel idea, but it's one we're going to go with. Oh, I have to redirect these slightly differently than this, but that's okay. So you are going to go here. Hang on, that's not quite right. You go there and there. You're going to go there. You're going to... Nope. Yes. There we go. And then you go like that. No, that's still not quite right, because we have a whole... Another two. Oh, no, that is right. And then it leaves these two to go over there. Okay, yeah, we're good. Clear, clear. Go straight up. All the way here, wiggle around the power cable. And you're going to go into that. Excellent. You're going to go here, there, there. Okay, we still have to get the coal working again. But we've got that anyway. And then, wrong direction. You're going to come this way and that way. Go underneath this stuff. Excellent. I love my bots. What's being blown up? Oh, that's... Oh, those are bots being attacked in the middle of nowhere. Really? Well, see, now that's just rude. Boom, boom, boom. And we're losing our radar connections at the same time. There's radar here. Oh, I think the power got cut. Are you not connected to power? Oh, no, we're just running out of power because I don't have coal going to the right place. Don't I? Wait, no, you clearly do. What's going on here? What have I done? How are you sitting at 0 power? I guess you didn't have enough to keep these pumping. And keep these energized. Right, because we have another big power thing. Huge power thing is over here. And it probably doesn't have coal flowing to it because of whatever reason. Oh, for crying out loud. Alright, well, let's go manually get that set up. I still have my personal bots. That's something. Get back in. Was this supposed to flow that way? That was. That was probably... Well, that was flowing into there. It's this route right over here. This line probably goes and feeds the other coal bit. So, let's make sure to get that flowing again. It's pretty crazy, actually, that The coal was going all the way there that way. And we'll have to no longer auto trash coal. Get you over here so that I can load these things in. And just keep the mining alive. Because otherwise we're going to have a pretty serious problem. I'll go ahead and manually grab some coal from the other side here. There we go. Just grab a bunch and load it on the other side. We need to keep at least a trickle of power going in here so that the mines work, so that we got a constant supply of coal. Although, what's the deal with our solar power? Although, I guess last time I checked it was at night. Okay, the solar panels are in fact working. Satisfaction is pretty damn low, and right now, because there's tons of bots waiting to be re-energized, our roboports are eating power like crazy. But these things are almost fully loaded with coal. And our tower should be working in. So you're at full power. Not quite. There we go. Yeah, these things are picking up really slowly. But you're mostly there. You are working all again. And assuming we can get the drain. Yeah, it's the drain from these roboports that's just toasting things. That'll go down as the bots get recharged, but they still have a lot of jobs queued up. Clearly, what we need are way more solar panels. Because the fact that they are super insufficient to finish the job is not great. Now, of course, it's going to put a lot of strain on our bots some more. But I think that's going to be worthwhile. Oh, every single bot is in use. Including the logistics bots, which is probably... Yeah, as far as I know, our steam engines are working at 100%. The problem is that we're taking too much drain from the roboport. I had no idea that with our roboports being at 100% utilization, we would be hammering things quite this badly. Well, that is kind of sucky. Here I go, putting a little bit more demand on things here. You're complaining about not having things. I think we'll be okay soon. I'll try to use more of my personal bots to place these things, although the logistics bots are still going to have huge orders for stuff. Are you? You're trying to pick things up. Oh, man. That is so not great. How's our network doing? Oh, it's nearly there. This load has gone down a lot. Fantastic. Oh, and you're trying to pick up the stone from these things. Which I probably don't have an... Okay, I have a dump for the stone. We've got walls as well. I guess I'll have to put in an auto trash for the walls. You can keep some on me in case we want to set up some defenses, but that's not really what we're primarily looking for here. At least these are my personal bots going and tearing that apart. So I wasn't putting any more strain on the network. How are the solar panels coming up? Not really yet. There's a limit of our radar. Probably want to put a little radar up here, actually. I think we're going to have to defend it. It might not be within construction range of anything either. Hold on. Yeah, it's not. Although as the solar panels keep going, it will be. We need to make sure that you are connected to our logistics network somewhere. I think those two will connect. We'll take a look after. All right, go bots. Still have to fix the outputs, but that's fine. Now, where was this going? This was going to a little area that was making grenades for a while. But we can go ahead and remove that. Yeah, you'll complain about spacing and stuff. Oh, apparently I was not in a logistics zone over here. And we have a little bit more power that can be produced if we rehook that up. Come on, bots. You can do it. Alright, not all the logistics bots are in use. The construction bots are still super duper heavily in use, though. Which is kind of surprising. Do I have, like... I must have a big cement job going on. Okay, I've got those. And those bits over there. I guess they must all just be in use for this stuff. Well, they're chopping down trees. That's probably not helping. Luckily, we do have a proper drain now for frickin' trees. Do I have any coal on me? There. I mean, not that we're short on power, although we're pretty close to the max Still, if we get more excess, we can store more. So yeah, if we can get these things still operating, that would be very nice. All right, so we don't have to worry about this line at all. Oh, we're leaving stuff behind. We're that full? Let me auto-trash extra bricks. We'll just keep one stack of it on there. That's going to be fine. There we go. That's going to fix things. So now I can go around picking this stuff up that I had left behind inappropriately. I have no idea why that's twitching so much. I think it's it keeps mousing over my actual bots and it gets really confused about things. Okay, more logistics bots grabbing things, which makes sense because I had a huge amount of stuff in my dumping queue. Okay, I think we've averted a slight disaster. Are you seriously not connected to any grid? That must be what's going on there. And is obviously not great. There we go. Now you're charging up, and that's going to be okay. All right, so let's confirm here. Oh, yeah, I was going to put a logistics thing in here just because of whatever. Because it's a good use of that space. And you're connected to power. Excellent. Okay, so we've got 8 of these going on now. I'm much happier about that. Everything should be hooked up to a copper ore input, and it seems to be the case. Now we just have to make sure that we've got coal flowing into all these places. We don't need a huge amount of coal. One of these goes up to my iron smelting. I think this split here is to go to my steel smelting. We'll reattach that in a second. Really? I'm out of reds? Really? Deliver onto me. Red transport belts. I suppose I could put down just a few blues for now. We're going to go back to auto-trashing excess coal. Yeah, we'll just keep one stack around to, you know, quickly power things. And that's going to be okay. How are my logistics? Oh, they're 100% being hammered. I think they might actually be bringing a lot of ore all over the place. Apparently, hold on. Are you bringing green circuits? Where are you? Oh, apparently I had trashed... I dumped a bunch of green circuits, red circuits at some point because I was making up space. And now we actually have the order way over here somewhere that's asking for green circuits. I should actually... Where is it? Wait. Oh, you're just dumping it into the closest available storage chest. That's not what I want at all. I need an active requester chest for the green circuits, which will then hammer all my bots again. But going forward, what I want is you... sorry. You go there. Actually, you go there. That's going to be fine as well. And do that. Because you're going to be a requester for green circuits. All of them, I guess. And you're going to be a requester for copper plates, as many as you can fit. And you're going to be a requester for iron plates. Like that. There we go. So anything that got slammed into a random storage bin because I had too much stuff on me will now be added to the bus over here in some fashion, which I'm pleased with. We might have done that with science at some point. What I'm going to do is... actually, I'll go to the bottom one. It's most likely to get drained. Is there a good spot? Right over here, I guess. So you're going to put in a request for all the types of science. Although, oops, that's still going to have to change later because we're going to be changing our science array for more speed. But still. There we go. So if there's any random science sitting around in our network, it'll get picked up there and hopefully will get dumped in there by the fast beast. Okay, so we're still hammering the crap out of logistics because now they're bringing everything here. But you know what? That's fine. So it'll, you know, slowly trickle in. I mean, obviously, it's going to get backed up here, and it's not, you know, doing the full balance, but that's okay. It's doing the primary job. And also, if anything in our system starts to lag behind, and then it'll be able to fill in that way. You, right, are still not hooked up for that. Yeah, we'll keep grabbing the last of the non-golden science here. personal bots can go out. We still need to hook you back up to the coal network, which we're going to do thusly. Let me go and make sure that this stuff gets finished. And I think that's going to the steel. Okay, that's got you. Or do you just end there? What is the... Oh no, the steel's just feeding off the same thing that's going to some of our power. Maybe this is actually... it might have been future-proofing for later iron stuff in case we turns out that we don't have enough feeding in here. We can have it join later. Alright, I guess we'll just leave it for now. But at least you're up and running again. We're going to change this to an 8-way balancer, which is going to require a bunch more crazy-ass dumping here. Because I think we need this to be slightly out of the way. We might end up rebuilding exactly the same thing. I'm not sure. Also not sure if that's enough room over here. I think it will be just enough. Looks like we still need to get some ore going. Oh yeah, the last two never got connected. And then you can go that way, and you can go that way, and that'll be okay. Yeah, these last two never got connected. And hold on. Looks like we're missing some undergrounds to actually connect up the coal network properly. Now, there's still going to come a time when the coal that is loading these dry up, because I don't think we've got a train bringing this stuff in. Oops. I don't think so. I'm not sure. But we're going to have to check on that, because if we run out of coal, again, our whole power grid comes crashing to a halt. At least until we get way more solar going on, which of course removes that problem completely. So, you are not connected over here? How can that be? Was it one too far? I guess it must have been. And then this is probably not connected either. There we go. I think everything else had been working before, though. There we go. You're coming in here. And go through there. I suspect that we will be okay, because you don't need as much coal as everything else. I suspect that we will end up having a backlog of coal, given a little bit of time. But we'll have to double check on that. Still, we want to work on the top part first, and that is going to require... You can go away. That is going to require our 8 to 8 balancer. We'll just go back to using the reds over here. That's going to be fine. Fitting this in is going to be a little awkward. Well, if I move it over a little bit, we'll have some more room. Actually, I've got landfill. We got to be careful not to, you know, landfill the pump entrance, but other than that, we're okay. And apparently I don't have... Oh. I need to set up... Oh, not logistics. Auto trash of this. And you've got somewhere convenient for you to go to as well. I'm just going to extend... No, I don't need to. Yes, I do, actually. I do need to extend it. By one. Oh, the other way around. Like that. And if I do that, you'll only get the coal, and you can do that. Just for a scooch more power. We don't have guns over here by the red? How did that happen? Gun, gun. Gun, gun. It's only one slowly chopping away at it. We do have some guns, but... yeah, we don't have full coverage. Since this is kind of an important area, I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of larger little blocks over here. Grab that. So that's going to be fine, because that's going to get auto-repaired. We'll get the guns down there. That's going to be okay. You're still draining things. Why is that marked to be deconstructed? Is that what happened? I don't know why that's... Oh, because it was part of the train station. That's why these bots are going crazy, because I deconstructed the green train station because I was going to extend the copper delivery train station to a 2-car thing. That's what I was going to, quote-unquote, start this video with, although we're doing very, very important work as is. But that's why our bots are going nuts. Yeah, it's legit. Looks like our copper ore situation over here. Oh, would still, again, very legitimately be a little bit not great because we are not allowing for maximum throughput of all the things in the way that we would like. I guess to save a couple of parts, I will make you go this way. And then you're going to hook up there. And you're going to go to that one. And you're going to go to the third one. And you're going to... wait, hold on. You're going there. And you're going there. There we go. So the top 4 go on that side. That's fine. And then we've got another group of 4 over here. We need that and that. So again, you're going to hook up there. You're going to hook up there. You're going to go there. And you're going to go over there. That. Chop a few trees, although I should be blowing them up. I've been experimenting with Bob's mods and stuff, and in that you need so much more wood that, like, I'm preserving the trees a lot more, which is crazy. Now, we're going to have to do the undergrounds from this side, which means using more parts, but the length is a bit of a problem unless we went and sort of arranged a few things differently, but that's going to be okay. Let's just do this. We're still getting some notices that things getting blown up, but we'll deal with it. Boom. Okay. So now there should be considerably more throughput. We're draining both sides properly and much faster now. And it should fill in these completely. It's still a little bit wonky in terms of splitting, in terms of dealing with backups. Like this, well, it's this 8x8 I think is mostly okay. It's like 4x8. That's a little bit wonky. But that's always to be expected. So you guys are still waiting for some deliveries. You probably do not have the low-end poles. That is almost certainly what's going on there. We'll have to revisit that afterwards. So it looks to me like we are done all the low-level science, unfortunately. So until we get gold, we can't get to the next step. I think I'll pre-queue the work speed. No, wait, we have gold. What am I talking about? I've done gold already, haven't I? Gold in science? Well, I guess I could just look at the science. Yeah, we have gold. Holy crap. It's fine. Maybe there was something I was prioritizing. Is there something I need to prioritize now? I don't know. I like worker speed. It's good. Let's do that. Our logistics bots are finally catching up. So you're good. Let me do, actually, while I'm here, I'll babysit this and just make sure. I suppose I could go and actually make some of the lower end posts over here. I can't remember if I've got any construction for this. I don't think I do, and I should. I think I've got some box construction, but I should make a little thing that accepts wood, because we've got some spare wood around, and just make some of the older poles just for some of this copy and paste stuff. All right, it looks like everything is output. You know, we also need to worry about the output. So we want to go, say, we can go one lower. What I'm going to do, though, is just fill that in. We're going to tear that apart. Thank you very much. So if I do that, for example... You're going to go there, you're going to go there, you're going to go there, you're going to come around this way. Oh, we're going to need some more space. Am I out of red bits? Oh, because it's constructing all this? Okay, it's okay, I'm getting some more delivered. It's fine. Let me tear up that, actually. It's going to be, I think, a lot better, possibly required. I don't know if we still needed that interconnection, but let's make sure that it's still there. So you are going to go, whoops, to there, to there, to there, and like that. Okay, good. We've got just enough room to make it all work. So you're going to do that. You're going there. You're going, well, that's actually fine-ish. Yeah, and we still need one more. Okay. I don't actually care that much if it doesn't flow to the bus right now. I kind of want the trains to continue working the way they're supposed to. there. Trim you down. Make you go a little further. Good. Get rid of this light. Get rid of that post. Because we need 4 that are flowing in the opposite direction. You're going to go to here and join the bus. You're going to go there, there, and there. And that's going to be okay. And just in case we need it, I'm going to put a I don't know, big pole here and a big pole there, just to make sure it all connects. All right. Onto the outside. Because you can go that way. You can go that way, that way. So you go here. We'll leave a bit of a gapper. Save 2 like that, just so that we can fit some undergrounds or something later on. So you're going there, you're going there, and you're going down this way. Okay, I'm just going to do this so the bus keeps getting fed for now. And yeah, we'll do the trains next. It'll be the same thing. I'm going to leave a double gap. You don't quite connect, but that's okay. We're going to need to landfill in a wee bit of this. There we go. I really do have to ask for more red belts on me all the time. I just have to figure out like what stuff I can actually dump more consistently. There are these burner drills. Why the hell am I holding on to those, for Christ's sake? Make a little bit of room. I don't need to hold on to gun turrets anymore, for example, either. Probably get rid of the extra couple of rail there that are messing up some of the stacks. And that's going to be okay. All right, let's get at least one of these going to the train. Like that. Boom. So I'm going to change this to be a 2-car thing. And just a train that's delivering minerals, or sorry, delivering copper to the circuits is going to have to be a 2-car train. Not that the train trip takes long enough, but we sort of need to be able to empty twice as fast. Like, if I could empty 1 car twice as fast as it currently does, we'd be fine. But clearly I can't. The only way to empty twice as many copper plates at a time is to be emptying for 2 trains. So that's what we're going to have to do. It's literally that. The trains can go back and forth often enough. The loading speed could potentially increase as well. Well, actually, the loading was mostly limited by the fact that we didn't have enough copper being produced. And that's no longer going to be an issue. Oh, so you're fine. Like that. You have a bit that's going backwards. Now you have more of a bit going backwards. There we go. I'm pretty bad about doing that quite often. Okay, everything seems to be flowing up. We've got 8 of them flowing up. We've got not quite 8 flowing out. But we will be. And we might still want to upgrade all of this to blues, bizarrely enough. I don't think the stuff that goes towards the bus needs to be made blue. But it's possible that we're going to want... Because the balancer is really one-sided, we may need that one side to flow as quickly as possible. Because it's effectively mostly doing 8 to 4. And it might, in fact, be critical for that 8 to 4 to be as quick as goddamn possible. Which we can do. I mean, I can go ahead and... this will upgrade as much as possible based on what's on my inventory. And, you know, that might have to be just fine and peachy. I think it's all flowing blue over here. The entire assembly here is all blue. Like, the inputs are red, but that's okay. And again, because the left branch is going to go really slow. So it's mostly about getting through this and draining out of it towards the right as fast as possible. And yeah, it's probably fine. Look at this. We still don't have 100% saturation, but we don't have 100% saturation going in either. But it's pretty goddamn close. It's hard to imagine going any speedier than this. So yeah, we're not really going to load these trains any faster, right? The 2-car train is actually going to load at the exact same rate. So it's going to take twice as long to load as the 1-car train, which is pretty amazing. Probably want more mining productivity. I know it's going to take like 1,000,000 billion years. But that, you know what, maybe more inserter capacity, because that actually will empty the train faster. So if we make a little bit of room here. Like, we've got a little bit of stuff getting added to the chest, but that's about it. So And we don't have full saturation here, although it's getting close. There's starting to be little micro stutters, so if we do increase this to a true train setup, I think it's not going to be the same as loading like copper at twice the normal rate, but it is going to load a wee bit faster. So we'll take it. All right, folks, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time when we actually do go and level up these 2 train stations to 2 cars. See you then.